Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm taking you to raise, and I know we've been there already and it's probably going to be seen again later in other videos, but in this video, I'm really working on trying to get my jump progression moving forward so I can be a more solid jumper and be more confident in my jumps. So this video is showing you my jump progression of all the practice I've been putting in at raise, trying to get better at jumping. To start working on my jumping, I headed over to the new jump line at Raise. It's a series of 5 jumps with a hip at the end. I thought this would be a really good place to start because it has really good consistent jumps in a series so I can practice over and over, plus it's easy to get to. But I didn't want to just stay there. I wanted to have more of a trail experience. So I jumped from that line to the cross-country jump line because I'm more jumping on trails. I don't really hit like a series of jumps over and over like a dirt jumper would in the trails or in a bike park. So that's why I jumped between the two. I kept working on both of them and hoping to get better. I spent a lot of time in these two sections, jumping back and forth, and I really started feeling a little bit more confident on the jumps, and my consistency got a little better. Where my consistency kind of struggled to improve was on the cross-country jumps, because I don't know if it's the new berm, the gearing change I did over the winter on my dirt jumper, but no matter what, I just keep coming up short, casing them, or just not being consistent with the cross-country jumps. And these are the jumps I really want to get good at, because when you're on the trails, this is the kind of style of jumping you will be doing. And I just struggle with it. Maybe if I change the gearing, or maybe try a different line. But I'm going to continue working on this, and I'm hoping to have a part 2 of it where I can show you guys a lot of my improvement. If you ride at Raise, let me know your line choice through here, because I'm not sure if I'm taking a really bad line or it's just I'm not getting enough speed. So in the comment section, let me know your line, and maybe that will help me get through these jumps more consistently. After hitting the cross-country jumps and the sports section jumps over and over so many times, just the riding felt stale and it wasn't as fun. It felt more like a job. So I decided to jump over into the profile room where I can just do the series of jumps, but a little bit more spread out. And also it's more like a BMX track, and I know they have the trail jam in the late summer this year, and maybe this will help me get better at that race. But it's just to change up, give it variety, and practice on different jumps, because I want to be able to jump many different style of jumps, not just one. So I spent time here, and then I think I'm going to jump somewhere else, but I'm not sure. One of the downsides of practicing your jumps on the BMX style track in the profile room is it takes a lot of energy, and that energy kind of makes your style really sloppy, or your technique at the end very sloppy. Because for me, I don't have a lot of endurance for this style of track, so I did get really sloppy at the end. I kept pushing through this, and I did get a little bit better endurance and better flow through all these different jumps and berms, but I still struggled. And my goal here is to work on my technique and have it dialed in, so like when I'm jumping on many different jumps, I have a good technique and it feels comfortable. But one thing I know is this really will help me to know how it feels to be dead tired and trying to jump jumps and doing it safely without getting hurt. Another positive to riding this track over and over is that this will really help me practice for the Wix Outlaw Trail Jam that's at the end of the summer. It's a dual slalom race, and I've always struggled here, so I'm really thinking this might help me, and I'm really looking forward to that race because it's just a fun time, and all the money that they raise goes back to the trails, so that's really super awesome. All the previous jumps really helped me improve my technique and feel more confident on jumps. So what I wanted to do is really dial in my technique. So I went over to the Wildcat room where I knew I could just session that one jump over and over. And also, after hitting it from like 200 times, I think my technique's pretty good. Plus, I accomplished a goal I wanted to. I cleared the Wildcat jump before the end of the year. After cleaning up my technique and building confidence on jumping, I decided to go back to the profile room. And this time, I decided to hit a series of jumps that I never hit before. The reason why I never hit them before because they are very steep and I'm not really used to it. But feeling like my technique is better and my confidence better, I decided to try them. I knew I wasn't going to clear them, but it was a challenge and something to work towards. And now I have a new goal, try to clear these jumps. I really hope you enjoyed watching my jump progression, and if you're on your own quest to improve your jumping, keep working at it. I know it can be frustrating at times, and it can feel like you're going nowhere, but after a lot of practice, you can get it. And, you know, if you need a little extra help, it's not a bad idea to reach out to a trained coach to really help you with your jumping. I might do that if I get to a stale point, or if I find a coach that I really like working with. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification because that will let you know when I have a new video out. And as always, keep finding MTB Zen.